Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Soul Talk with Cash. This is where we take control of our thoughts and tailor them to make lasting positive impacts on our lives. Today, we're going to be talking about love, 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 love. And how does a woman know when a man really loves her? I'll be sharing with you 12 indicators that a woman can use to know when a man really loves her. And these I compiled from a little survey that I did with some of my male friends. It's done through research, through my observation, through my many years of experience as well. I invite you to put your comments below about what are some of the ways that you can tell when your partner really loves you. And I will be more than happy to take a look at those. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Number one, he is patient with you. He understands that everyone has flaws, right? As much as he does. And he understands whenever you slip up or you make a mistake. He, without being judgmental, he lovingly expresses himself to you. He expresses where those boundaries are. And he helps you to understand how he felt about what you have done. And he shares that with you openly. And he is willing to forgive your slip-ups. That has to do with a recognition that everyone really makes mistakes, and he accepts you for who you are, but at the same time, he shares with you those moments when there are disagreements, but he doesn't hold these against you. He forgives you, let it go, and move on. Number two, he has your best interest at heart. So everything that he does, every decision that he makes will be with you in mind. He is caring about you. He is sensitive about your needs. And he is looking out for those. He wants to make you happy. The way how he relates to you, how he communicates with you, how he deals with disagreements will be in that way where he doesn't really want to hurt your feelings. He really pays attention to your needs and ensures that he is trying his best to fulfill those needs. Number three, he makes you his top priority. We know that women can be workaholics as well, but some men are workaholics. And even if they are, when they're in a relationship with you and they love you, they will make the extra effort and make the time to spend that quality time with you to let you understand that you are his top priority, not his job, not his family relationships or business relationships. He makes time to make you feel special. This is not only on birthdays or anniversaries, but he makes sure that he is there for you. He wants everyone to know that you are the person who takes top priority in his life. And so he will return your calls, he will call and check up on you, he will just be there for you. He does not engross himself in everything that is going on in his life, but he's always mindful about you and what you want, and he pays attention to that. Also, when it comes on to getting advice from parents or from friends, he knows that he will weigh those advice and he will decide what he really should use, because he understands that other influences can affect the relationship that he has with you. And so with that in mind, he's going to be careful about how he allow others to influence the relationship that both of you share. He will show you that you are his number one priority. Number four, he contributes to your happiness. Now, a man will make that effort to ensure that you're comfortable, your needs are met, you look good, you are well, you're doing well, and that you in the relationship get that sense that you're important to him, whilst he understands that he cannot make you happy, or he's not responsible for your happiness, because everyone is responsible for their own happiness, he will ensure that he does those things that contributes to you feeling happy and feeling contented in this relationship. And you will see the effort that he's putting out in trying to make you happy. Number 5, he's proud of you. He is proud of your accomplishments, of your goals. He supports your dreams, your aspirations, and he compliments you when you're doing well. He compliments you when you're progressing, and he provides those avenues for you to excel and to grow and to do well in this relationship. He also wants to introduce you to all those important people in his life. He wants others to know that he has found a valuable woman. He has found someone who is very special to him, and he is not afraid to take you home to meet his parents because he is committed. This relationship is not about a trial and error. He is willing to put everything that he has in it to ensure that the relationship works. So you're not a side person, you're not a side woman, you're the one that comes first in his life, and he is not afraid to make that commitment to you. If he's really serious about this relationship and he does not want to lose you, he'll be willing to put a ring on your finger. He's willing to go that extra step to make you feel that you are the one and you're important to him. Number 6, he values your feedback. Whenever that you share with him some of the things that he could improve to make the relationship more meaningful and to make the relationship be better, then he's willing to look at those things. He's willing to look at his behavior. He's willing to adjust, adapt, and he is willing to make those changes so that not only satisfying you, but also when he looks into himself and he realizes that these are things that can contribute to the health and growth and development of the relationship, he's willing to make that effort to make those changes. And little by little, you will find that those things have changed and he is a changed person. Now, we women, we must understand that we cannot change our partners, but change has to come when they see that need to change. And when he loves you, he values your feedback to the point where he will incorporate them into his life when he has taken that introspective look and recognize that this is something that he really needs to change, and he will make that effort to do so. Number 7, he wants to be your hero. He wants to be that one to protect you, to be there for you, to ensure that you are doing well. He wants to be that one to come to your rescue should you be in a problem. Not that you can't help yourself, but he sees that protective role as his responsibility. And so sometimes you may be going out, he wants to know where you're at, he wants to know who you're going to be with, he wants to have some form of contact or communication so that he'll be able to call someone or to reach out or to find you whenever he may sense that you may fall into problem. He wants to know what time you're going to be home. And this does not have to do with jealousy. This has to be with that caring nature that he has and that concern that he has about you and your welfare. So he wants to be your hero, and maybe that's why he tries to fix certain things that he senses as problems. So if you share things that are disturbing you, he may seek to try to get you out of this situation because he wants what's best for you, as I said before, and he wants to be there so that you can feel that he is that person that you can always lean on, can depend on, and he will be there for you. I remember one time I was traveling with my brother. While he was driving on the main road, a bus came out of the bus park and hit the side of the vehicle that his wife and his child were traveling. And without even thinking about this situation or what could have happened, there he was standing in front this huge bus, demanding that the driver came out and talk with him, because he was really adamant to saying what would happen should things be worse, and he was thinking about his wife and his child being right there. Anything could have happened, and he was so upset. I knew that moment he was not thinking about himself at all. He was thinking about his wife and his child. He was thinking about what could have happened, and he put himself aside. He was willing, regardless of what, that nature, that instinctive nature, it just came out, and he was there. Now, that is very dramatic, but it happened, and it goes to show that what men are willing to do for you when they truly love you, because they care about you. Number 8, he is singular focused, meaning he's single-eyed. He does not look at other women, like flirt with other women. He wants you to know that you are the one that he is interested to spend his life with. The relationship that he's nurturing is the one with you. If it is that he needs to flirt, the person who is going to be flirting with, it's you. He ensures that the grass is greener on his side of the fence. He waters his side of the fence because he wants you to look good. He wants you to feel good. He wants you to be good. And he wants to nurture this relationship that he has so that you can build together, get stronger together, and that both of you will be growing together as a united body. He doesn't have time for other women, and he doesn't send suggestive gestures to them either. Also, whenever he's having a problem in your relationship, he's not going to have a woman who is a go-to person, who is his closest friend that he's going to share his problems with. Because if that person should be that listening ear for him, you know that pretty soon relationship, it can start building with that other person. So he's very mindful of that, and he does not accommodate that. His best friend is you. He is careful not to share those problems with others because he does not want anyone to form that negative perception about you. He is so protective of you that he doesn't want to leave room for other women to be thinking that you are not doing your job as being his partner. Number 9, he sees his future with you. All his plans, all his decisions, those important decisions in his life, he wants you to be a part of it. He wants to involve you in that process. He wants to spend his life with you. You know, I have heard some men being with a woman for a long time and they're saying they haven't found their wife yet. For a man that loves you, he will not be afraid to commit to you because he does not want to lose you, and he wants to spend that time with you. He sees building his family with you in mind. So whatever life decision he's going to make, where he migrates to, what job he takes, it will be with you in mind. Number 10, he is vulnerable with you. He does not have any built-up walls for fear that he is going to get hurt. You will understand what hurts him. You will understand what annoys him. You will understand what frustrates him. He will be there to share his true character with you. He will not be hiding anything from you. You will see what he is really like, and you will understand that what you see is what you get. This is how he is. Number 11, he will go the extra mile for you, and he will go the extra mile with you. He is willing to put out that extra effort to ensure that the relationship is going well. He will be selfless towards you, and whatever he does will not only be about himself, but with you in mind, giving consideration to you, how this will affect you, how what he does will impact you, and what it will mean for the relationship and the growth of the relationship. One example would be if he comes home and he is very exhausted. He may have eaten something already, he doesn't feel hungry, but because you had to work late and he understands that when you come home you may be hungry and wanting to have something, even though he's feeling that way, because he's thinking about you, he will go and put out that effort to ensure that he does prepare something for you so that you'll be able to enjoy this when you get home. And that's just one example, but I am sure that you can see other ways that your partner has been demonstrating his selflessness for you, because there are times when you may have asked him to do something and he may not really want to do it, but because it will make you happy, he will go that extra mile to do it for you. And number 12, and I think this is one of the most important indicators that he is consistent with his actions towards you. So all those loving actions 1 through 11, he is consistently doing that. One pitfall that affects a lot of relationship is being inconsistent. So for example, when they started out dating each other, they spent a lot of time communicating, getting to know their partner. They went out, they made the relationship exciting. And when they become comfortable after some years of togetherness, they forget about all those things. They stop doing those things. But if that happens, that can cause your relationship to start deteriorating. So you need to date, continuously date. Do those things that make your relationship exciting. Do fun things together. Plan those events. Be consistent. Consistently checking in on the relationship to see the health, the temperature, so-called temperature of this relationship. If he recognizes that he has been inconsistent with his actions towards you and not being as loving or expressing his love towards you as he would usually do, he will take a rain check. He will start doing those things that he used to do to make you feel loved. I know that you have been checking along as I've been speaking about what are those things that you've identified in your relationship that your partner is expressing towards you to demonstrate that he loves you. And I am very interested to find out what are other ways you believe that your partner shows that he loves you. Put them in the comments below because I'm very excited to see what they are. Ladies, this love that your partner is demonstrating to you, it needs to be reciprocated, because if you do not reciprocate that, then the relationship may be pulling apart. One person cannot make the relationship work. So when you see all these efforts, you need to also carry your weight, and both of you will add that, contributing to the unity, the bond, the development of your relationship. When you recognize these things that your partner is doing to make you feel loved, just affirm him right now. Show him that you appreciate him and you appreciate everything that he is doing for you, and make sure that you show him that you love him as well. While you're here, just check out my next video right up here. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and turn on that notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be the first to know. Until next time, I will see you in the next one.